What's up? I know it is. For the Salutes for Kicks. Back with one of these live things. I know some of y'all probably headed home from work. You're on the East Coast, you're probably going to home from work. But just want to get y'all caught up on a few things, y'all. I know nobody's checking in. If you don't jump in live or whatever, how do you get a thumbs up? Okay, all right. I'm gonna say you get a thumbs up and nobody's watching. But got a few minutes to talk to y'all, and I was going to make this one of my open box discussions, and I decided to not go that route. So I alluded to something in my last video, a second, about my in here's what it was about. And it's the second time I've kind of been in this state when it came to YouTube. Last March, I decided that I was going to pretty much walk away from this, and I did about a month and a half. I wasn't feeling it. And it wasn't that YouTube had changed its standards and parameters on how they pay people. I wasn't worried about that. I was getting very little from my videos, by the way, and I wasn't doing it for a check anyway. It's nice that you get compensated for your work, but I wasn't doing it for that. I've been loving sneakers since I can remember, and it's just that if I don't feel inspired about my art, my work, I'll probably step away from it so I don't water it down, and it's not as good as it used to be. So it's kind of like watching Emmitt Smith in his last year with the Cardinals fall forward just so he can break that record. And conversely, you had Barry Sanders going out at the top of his game. So, will I be walking away from YouTube? No, what I did was slow down and basically started focusing on life a little more. I'm older. I'm a grown man. I have other responsibilities that take up my time. And also, I was in the midst of some professional things I was working on as well. So I was devoting a lot of brain energy to that and not really editing the video. And I say editing because I have recorded a lot of footage. I've been out and recorded footage with people, and I vaulted it. I have about 10 videos, honestly, that I never released. Hey, what's up, Evander? I never released the videos. I was just like, yeah. And first off, to really talk about how it started was, now I think about it, my editing program for more Wondershare, if you're familiar with that, they did a massive update. And they went from being this very simple but powerful editing program to this bootleg version of Premiere. Now, that has nothing to do with me having a learning curve because my degree is radio, television, film. I'm, degreed and certified in video editing, if you will. And you guys have seen when I'm focused and I'm being super creative, I could pull off some stuff and not the normal stuff you see a lot of the other YouTubers do. I show you what it's really like to, use cameras and stuff like that, different angles and transitions and, bed music and B-roll, how it's professionally supposed to be done, not from a YouTube sense. But that wasn't it. I was kind of using that as an excuse, if you will. It's just that I wasn't feeling it. That's all. It was, the game saturated, man. And the other part, too, is that I kept getting people walking up to me, hey, man, don't you do sneaker videos on YouTube? Yup. What do you think about the beef and dramas and stuff? My exact answer, and I quote myself, was, that's not what I get into. If you subscribe to my channel, I'm not going to go down that path. But that's where the views are coming from now. The views are coming from things that are linked to beef. And I want no parts of that. Fabricated, alluded, subliminals, whatever. Siding with people and stuff like that. And I've actually told a few people who were embroiled in things like, man, can you just keep it to the shoes? And speaking of which, you can hate me for it right now, but when you think about some of these beefs, all right, you can take it for what you were. Is it real? Is it not? Are they doing it for the views? That's for you to decide, and for those involved in it to be candid, all right, to be forthcoming about it. Say, people are talking about, causing violence, if you will, and making direct threats or physical threats and things like that. If it came down to it, and people laid hands on one another, and the law gets involved in it, what it's going to look like if it makes the news, or even on sneaker YouTube. It was about shoes. All right, and people say, no, it's not about shoes. Yes, it is. And here's why. Here's the key word. There's this word called catalyst, okay? And you need a catalyst to trigger things. Everybody that's involved in sneaker YouTube is attached to one another because of shoes. You would not know who I am if I wasn't doing videos about shoes. The moment that there's a disagreement, it's going to be linked back to our connecting point, which is a shoe. And as a grown man, all right, I will not find myself defending myself over a misunderstanding about a shoe because my ego is bruised or whatever. I'm not doing that, man. And that's not a diss to anybody that's involved in anything like that. That is how I view it, which is why I've never done a video on reactions about it. And people were getting views. A lot of people started their channels because of the drama. All right? Reviewing the drama because it was entertainment. It has turned into a very unreality. Hey, what's up? I'm selfish. It's turned into an unreality type thing, man, where we're looking like love and hip hop out here. All right? Well, they are. We can't do that, okay? We have to fix ourselves. And people have said, well, I'm done with that. The next thing they're back involved in it. I don't know, all right? If that has fueled your channel or propelled you forward, then so be it, so be it. But, yeah, no doubt, you too, you too. But I prefer that we stay away from that. There's other things we can get involved in where we don't have to go down this path where there's conflict. And the sad part about it is that you don't get views unless there's conflict. You can do a review, you can be creative, you can do a collaboration with someone, crazy on-foots, all this stuff, no views. The moment you start mentioning these situations, your views go up. And it's sad that we like to be entertained by conflict and drama, by people being mad. The moment you do something well, like I have a video about the cap and gown 13s and why I bought those. And I bolted that video for a reason. You would not really appreciate it. You know why? One, because that sneaker was a general release and it wasn't hyped. Two, it was something positive linked to that shoe. I was graduating again and I wore the shoe. Only mention I got is that I put it on another social media platform. And people that know me personally, they were aware of what I was doing. But I didn't deem it worthy for YouTube because it wouldn't be appreciated. No matter how great that accomplished. Graduating twice in a year? Who does that? Okay? But it wouldn't be appreciated. Man, if I put on there, I wore my cap and gowns and somebody stepped on them and scratched them up. Views all over it. Okay? And just to show you, I don't do this for the views. I do this because I love sneakers and I love to share the knowledge of the game because I've been around for so long. Okay, I'm one of a few people on sneaker YouTube. I've actually owned a pair of the original release Jordan 1s. I'm old enough to be around for that, to watch Michael Jordan play. And that's that. It's sad that unless there's you can't even review a sneaker and be honest about it if it's not link to hype. All right, link to hype, and that's not me bragging. Thanks, appreciate it. Mr. Selfish. That's not me bragging, saying that. Just to show you how long I've been ingrained with the sneaker culture as a little boy. Okay, and the fact that, man, I didn't even like that shoe. My dad bought them for me. I didn't like them. I wanted the kangaroos with the zippers on and stuff like that. And he was like, "Boy, you better wear this, and that." And later on, I was like, "Dad, these are dope." And I commenced to wearing them all the time and beating them up. I actually like the wristband move and the post with it. But to go back, with the hype train, people really need for someone else to tell them how to dress and what to put on their feet, or they won't touch it. And that's sad. They won't touch the shoe or the clothes because they need someone to basically qualify them to say that they look good. So when I did my Puma RSX video, I was not doing that because, I want the views. I want the views. I was being honest and telling you guys, I like this sneaker. I like it. I think it's dope. It looks good. It's very stylish, and I love the price point. But a few larger sneaker YouTubers have done the shoe, and you could tell that people really wanted no parts of that sneaker because there was no hype behind it. There was no crazy collaboration. Some big name was pushing the shoe. If I like the shoe, I like the price, I'm going to buy them. That's it. That's why I did a video on the Puma RSX, and my magic number is 5 if I do a collection video. I talked about that several videos back. Once I get the number 5, I have 5 pairs of this sneaker, I'm going to do a collection video on that shoe. Now, covered that. Let's talk about how the hype train has actually really steered the market right now. The Jordan pack, the Reflexive of Champion pack, the 6, 7, and 8 of a hype train behind those. Exactly. Where would you like? Exactly. And basically what it is, Evander, is these are men counting another man's money. My saying, and where I'm from, actually is where I'm from, we would say, you don't count another man's money unless you have to make the money. You gave them the money. You don't count it. You leave it alone, man. That's my thing. That's why I've always stayed away from it. I have no desire to discuss that. Yeah. I rock it. I wear what I like, not because I need someone to tell me that those dope. I pass on so many pairs of sneakers. Exactly. I pass on so many pairs of sneakers that people are hyped. Oh, you got to get those. These are dope. These are dope. Check the on foot. I'm like, nope. Not feeling them. Not feeling them. I don't like them. I don't like them. Nope. I don't care how much you gas and push them. The Reflection of a Champion pack, because they put so much hype behind, they slap 225 on it, and it goes back to my quick striking thing. The shoe that pack has failed. Only one of that 3-pack series is doing fairly well, and that's the 8. I managed to stumble upon the 8. That's the one I wanted, and that was that. Will I get the other 2 if they go on sale and hit outlets, which I think they're going to hit outlets with a fury? But they got to stop this. I feel like they're playing with this right now, with this 225, and it's not going well. So that's correct me if I'm wrong, everyone. Chime in, let me know. I'm aware this is the 4th shoe in this quarter that is not done well at that 225 mark. The first one is the Jordan 3 Air Max, the Tinkers. Complete failure. That is right now, I'm working on something about that particular thing that's going on with that. I don't want to go for you guys, but that sneaker has failed miserably, and these stores are holding on to it. And I think corporate is saying, hey, we're going to drop them to 190. That's it. We're not cutting it off. We're not cutting it off. You go online, you might find a pair for 159 or something like that. I've seen that, and I've missed out. And I think that's fair, because they shouldn't have quick strike that sneaker, period. They got to stop doing that junk. And here's how we change the market. You speak with your pockets. Refuse to buy those shoes, let them go on sale, then buy them. All right. So if you go in the store, and remember, I was out of state for a while too. I'm gonna name a couple of retro J's that are just chilling. The Jordan 9s win like 82. Those white navy blue joints. The Be It Do It 9s. The Centrons, I got those for the low on at the PX on base. The what else is out there? The Laser 4 slowly sold out. Of course, the Air Max Tinker 3, and both pairs of snake skins, the navy blue and the pink ones, and the lizard ones are chilling too. By the way, the pink lizards and white ones, those are chilling too. So you have all of these retro releases that they have quick strike and put these price points on, and they're chilling. Oh, the Black History Month 2s, those also have been hanging out as well. We speak with our pockets. And I don't blame you guys if you're like, you know something, I'm waiting for them to hit outlets. Do it. All means. Don't let, we sneaker YouTubers push a shoe upon you and you feel compelled to buy something, because none of these sneaker YouTubers have basically, changed my mind about a shoe that I can recall. Either I bought it because I was checking for it, or I wanted to that shoe. Period. That's that. Exactly. You're right, Evander. That was a definite fail. Those were $225, and you can find those for $169 online. Yep. The Phantom. You're right. The Phantom Jordan 1's another sneaker that's failed. So they need to look at this and say, you know something? People aren't buying these. We're doing something wrong. No matter if we slap a story behind it or we don't, we need to look at what we're putting out. And they aren't bad looking sneakers. It's just bad prices. That's it. Bad prices. That's what's killing Jordan Brand right now. Where I haven't bought a sneaker, and true, it reaches. They're reaches. The stories are reaches. They are. I mean, I love the Rookie of the Year ones, the Sports Illustrated, but it's not iconic enough to build a release behind. That's me talking. That's just me talking. It's a dope shoe. I don't think the story needed to happen with those. They could allude to it or whatever. All right, but ever since that band thing happened, and now we got another story, those sneakers coming out with a weak story behind it. When you see A Man Could Fly, that's a dope release, by the way. I don't think it needed the story to push it. I think that shoe is going to sell pretty well. It's very unique looking. But a lot of these stories be reaching. And this is, going back to what I was about to say. I haven't copped a sneaker personally. I got a sneaker as a gift in over a month. I just have not been inspired by anything that's released, along with the points. I bought it because I wanted those, but that was over a month ago when I got the Defiant. So that shoe, the Defiant, the Reflection of Champion 8s don't really count because that was purchased from that. So the game is kind of saturated, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy out here, But I'm out of here. I gotta meet my brother-in-law. He's way out in the freaking boonies out here, and I'm gonna get with y'all. But y'all be cool. Watch your pockets. Cop what you like. If you want to buy some Vans or some New Balance, some Pumas, whatever, that's you. But y'all be good. I'm out here. Boom.